Hello, UKSG Spring. We are coming back at you with some Command and Conquer by our very own Heinki. If you're ready, mate, take it away. Have fun.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, hey, I'm back again. So now we're going to do a completely different kind of type of games. Now we're going to do an RTS speedrun. Like, what? You can speedrun an RTS? Yes, you can. And if you did not know, I'm a huge fan of real-time strategy games, and especially from the Command and Conquer series because I played it a lot when I was a kid. And the speedrun for Tiberian Sun is very special, but we'll get to that. So let's get starting. I'll start with cutscene and 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright. So we do the campaign. In this case, we're doing a speedrun of the Not campaign. So this is not the GDI, we're playing the Not. And this is the first glitch. We are able to already build units while we're in a cutscene. And what we gotta do is we need to kill all the enemies on this plane, and it's gonna be very simple because if we do everything fast and quickly, there will be almost no enemies left to spawn anymore. So first of all, this is like a tutorial mission. So we get to introduce how to use our units, what you gotta do, how do you command, how do you build buildings and such. And because we know all the spawns where enemies are gonna be, we just send them over and kill them immediately. Easy. So normally, if you don't do it in time, there will be a second wave where they come with like a unit which can drill through the earth and they can transport units. But in this case, we were so fast that we don't even see them at all. It's very, very, very cool. So next going to be one of the biggest tricks of the entire run. So you saw the first trick already where we managed to basically build outside a cutscene. And now we are going to place a building anywhere on the map. So this is the build anywhere glitch. How does it work? Well, it's very simple. If you tap out of the game, the check for putting a construction is not getting triggered. Hello? You go. Okay. It's not getting checked at all. And because it's not getting checked at all, we can just immediately place the building when anywhere we want. So what we're going to do now is we're putting all our guys on guard mode. Here's a bridge which we're going to destroy, and because we are destroying it, we don't need to worry about later doing the mission at all, because the check is only if you crossed the bridge. Well, we can't cross the bridge, so the game is like, okay, you finished the mission, congrats. And because we can build anywhere on the map, we can make this an advantage for ourselves. So we can just place the building where we want, do any kinds of setups, build in the middle of the enemy base, and that's what we're going to abuse a lot. But Heinki, this would be so boring. You're just going to place always hand of knot into the enemy base and just take it over. Like, why would you say this is speedrun interesting? Well, first of all, it is an RTS game, so remember that. And the interesting part is gonna be later. Like, first of all, I think this trick is very cool because its sequence breaks the game in many ways. But the technical part, or the interesting part, is gonna be where you have to play well in a real-time strategy game. There's going to be a part of that. And where you're going to abuse that trick. Because you need to remember, this game came out in 1999, so controls and whatnot are not really the best. So we don't have a lot of features later real-time strategy games introduced to the scene. So we need to do a lot of things still by hand. And what we're going to do is we're going to abuse a lot of tricks by playing well, building in the enemy base, while also checking up and so on. You will see it soon because the next mission is gonna be in a good example. Since also, we finished in this one by basically building a hand of knot next to the pyramid. We need to take over the temple, and that's it. But it's not that interesting right now, because as you can see, we just build a building there, boom, bam, done. But the next part is where it's going to be interesting. So, as I mentioned before, you need to play well in an RTS. And you also need to remember, this is an old game. So, first of all, many things are not there. And what we're going to do now is we're going to attack the enemy from two sides. First of all, we need to destroy every unit from the enemy here. So we're gonna do that. Then we're going to place a building in the enemy base and take it over. We spam tons of engineers. Also, there is no attack move. So what we need to do is we need to manually set waypoints, which is not the nicest to do. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take over all the buildings from the enemy, because this is the fastest way, and we're going to build Titans. Titans are one of the strongest units you can get in the game, and that's why we're always going to take over the GDI building. It is very, very powerful, and we're going to do and use that a lot. Also, we're going to sell one of this, so we get a unit here. Then we're going to get... Oh no, I did the... What? I used the wrong hotkey, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so here we need to still kill all the enemy units. Not a big deal. We got our Titans over here. I need one more engineer so I can take over the building here. And what we're gonna do now is destroy the last couple of enemies. Okay, those guys did not discover the base, so that's not cool. But it's fine. So, okay, everything is destroyed on the right side. That's perfect. So now we just need to destroy one small group, which is going to be... Whoops. Which is going to be a patrolling group. And... guys, come on. Okay, for some reason... Okay, there you go. Now they figured out the base. For some reason they couldn't see it. Okay, so I think the patrol is gone. Okay, there you go. We did the mission. Alright. So what we had to do is, as I said, destroy all the enemies, take over the base, find the old not base, which is basically from the first Command & Conquer, if you realize the buildings and you played the games. And because we did everything very quickly, and it worked out very well, so I'm very pleased with the mission, we finished it rather quickly. Yeah. What am I supposed to say? So, next coming up is going to be an auto-scroller, which we are going to break. So, this is timed. We need to get this train as quickly as possible, because there's an item there. Or if we do it... What? Okay, I never saw that happen. Okay, we lost a bit of DPS. It's fine, it's fine. We still have our motorbike, which is still stronger. And we failed the truck here. Okay, I don't care. We'll just do backup strats. But what? He just drove over my oh man, he drove over my buggy and destroyed it. You gotta be kidding me. That's okay.
Yes, sir. You got it.
So what we're gonna do is we need to destroy this thing, get the item, and boom, we're done with the mission. Normally, what we need to do is we need to take the UFO and then destroy it before the item gets delivered to the enemy base, but, well, you can just use your bikes and your buggies, send them over, and be done very quickly. Okay, so this is a very short mission. This is a stealth mission in an RTS. Excuse me. Why? What? No, please. Oh, you're supposed to deploy, not drive in circles. So, okay, so this is a stealth mission, but we're not going to do it stealthily at all. We're just immediately getting seen, building units in the enemy base, so that the guy is trying to run away. And all we need to do is shoot at that person once, and we're done. Because we need to capture that person. So that's why you get introduced to the artillery unit, but we're not going to use it at all. We're just gonna build in the enemy base, take it over, and be done. So next we're gonna be doing Sheep's Clothing. It's a takeover mission basically. So we're pretending to be GDI, which we are not. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna build in the enemy base. So, oh no, I went too far. Damn it. Okay, let me do my setup properly. Okay, that should be fine. So, we need to go to the top right of the map. Oh, perfect! And we need to get as close as possible to this building. The closer you are, the more damage you can do and the faster you finish the mission. And we got the perfect location. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna spam tons of grenadiers out to get this guy out and win the mission. Perfect. So if you do it correctly, you can do it like this. And this is perfect. It's amazing. I love this strat. The only problem is you can't. Sometimes you have a map, so you can navigate through it, but other times you don't have it at all. And that was a problem here. Like you need to navigate through blindly, and if you know where the mission or objectives are, you can just place them there, and you're pretty much done. So this is the commando unit. Here we have to do like a little walk with the AI before we can build a base. So you need to use the mutants to help you out. And this is basically an auto-scroller. We can't speed it up. We need to wait for the AI to do their animation, to run behind us. And they only attack if we attack. They only guard if we guard. They move only when we move. So this is a bit of a problem, and it takes a while. But because we need to run a bit and it takes a while, we can read a couple of donations or information. So go for it.
Well, we don't have any donations in right at the minute, but what I would like to do is just thank our hosts for this event, ESA and BSG. So ESA have been allowing us to host on their channel for quite some time now, so a massive shout out to them, as not only have they given us access to actually show our event over the weekend on their channel, they've also provided us with equipment, sponsors, and a lot of support during the course of UKSG, as have BSG, and they've been around since the very start of the this actual marathon, when UKSG was first created in the beginning days. They've been spreading the word, providing us with a channel to stream on the past sessions as well, along with many other things. Both these events have their own event going live very soon. ESA have Break the Record Live Minecraft next weekend, so do tune in for that. And they also have Super Mario Sunshine Break the Record Live, which is happening from the 28th to the 30th of May. And BSG also have their annual online marathon 5, which is happening on the 18th to the 20th of June. And submissions for that event are open as well. So if you do want to get some more speedruns into that, be sure to submit a run to that marathon there.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay. While we were getting this information about ESA and all the marathons, which are amazing, especially when you're live there, so once Corona is over and online events are gonna be, well, more of a thing of tomorrow, and we can go and meet each other again, I can recommend going to them. Anyways, we just finished the mission by basically building another Hand of Nod to the research building we need to destroy, and finished it. And once again, what is the best after an auto-scroller? Another auto-scroller! Yay! It's a bit unfortunate. We can't speed it up this time. Even if we go very quickly, we need to wait for a transporter to get our hero units out of this mission. So all we can do is ding dong, do this as intended by literally waiting. So what we're going to do is we're getting the drill over. We get one overpowered unit, which is the Super Commando. And what we're going to do with the drill is we're going to send it over here, because the drill can move anywhere on the map as long as you have checked the area out or discovered it. And that's what we're going to do. We have a couple of buggies and bikes, also a couple one tank, but we don't really need them. We're just going to send them over as scouts, see the area, and be done. But as mentioned before, we need to literally wait that the transporter is coming. So all we can do is send them over and get a cup of tea. And now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot my cup of tea in the kitchen. It's fine. Got a glass of water.
Unit lost.
Oh, my tank survived. Interesting. Okay, deploy. Survive! Never mind. Also, interestingly enough, if you deploy your tank, it counts as a unit, so you get an extra unit out of it. Alright, so Super Cyborg is taking care of business, not a big deal. And all we need to do now is wait for the transporter to appear. And then the hardest mission of a speedrun is going to pop up. I hope I'm ready. I guess I am. Because it's very technical and difficult. So, as I mentioned before, imagine playing an RTS well while you need to do certain objectives. In this case, we need to do the glitch properly. And in the next mission, we need to destroy every building. We need to defend our base. We need to progress in technology, which means we need to go up our tech tree. So we need to gather a lot of money, and then we need to do everything perfectly without being in our own way, and that's gonna be a tough one. All right, but let's do that now. Whew, okay, I'm ready. So first of all, another cutscene. Okay, the first thing we do, we send our motorbikes over. We build a base immediately, take these units as guardians, so that we're going to later on destroy any enemies that are coming. No, this is the wrong one. So here's the first building. Because we have very fast units with these motorbikes, we're just going to destroy it, so we don't need to take care of it later on. Because later on there will be more units built by the enemy, and we don't want that to happen. Then we're going to attack. These guys are in guard mode, that's perfect, so we're going to defend the base. The enemy will send multiple waves to attack us. However, if we do everything properly, we will only get one attack wave. So let's see if that will work. And now we're going to build in the enemy base. No, this is pretty bad. I'm just gonna redo this. We're going to build once again in the enemy base. And as I mentioned before, we're going to try and take over... no, not harvesters. Take over the factories, because the factories give a lot of money. Not a lot of money, they give us titans. And titans are very, very useful and very strong units. Then all we're gonna do is take over as many buildings as we can, because we don't have many resources. We're also getting another Tiberian refinery. Refinery? And then we're going to produce more and more engineers. Because what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take, or we try to take as many buildings over as possible, which are gonna support us later with, like, especially at the start with money, like this. Okay, there you go, perfect. So we got 3 more engineers. We need those because there's going to be some refineries. Okay, like this. Come on, let's take them over. Okay, perfect. So we're immediately selling this. Okay, we got the other refinery. We got this harvester. Harvester, go here. Then we're going to build this one here. We immediately sell it. We got some... Okay, we got the first wave, so let's hope that we're not getting into the second wave. It can happen if we make mistakes, but let's hope that's not gonna happen. And while we're doing this, we're going to... No, we don't need any more engineers in this case. So all we're gonna do is we're going to progress in technology, and this is how we're gonna do it. We're just going to... immediately get the buildings we need. We need a radar station. We also need the knot factory. And once we have those out, we can start getting the next buildings and so on. Also, we lost a couple of... Oh, I also got 2 engineers? When did I get those? Okay, never mind. So the problem right now is that there's an air unit, so I don't like that at all. Let's get... Yeah, let's get to Rocketeers, because they can help us. Then we're gonna get a facility here. Okay, so now we got the technology. Fun fact: if I sell now my unit, my buildings like this, I don't need them for the next technology part anymore. So that is amazing. Okay, so now we're going to dual destroy everything, hopefully. Okay, there you go. This finally he's taken care of. And then we just progress. So we need now a missile silo. Okay, destroy this, please. Okay, let's go here. And, well, we got 2 engineers for free, so we're just gonna take over 2 buildings here, which we need to destroy later on anyways. Do this, do that. Alright. Perfect. Oh. Just sell those, we don't need them anyways. Okay, get the missile silo. And all we need to do now is get the Tiberian refinery, get some extra units. Perfect. Okay, I don't need to get them over here. Destroy this. Come on. Also, we need to destroy gates. Gates count as doors. Yeah. I mean, they're technically doors, but what I mean, they count as buildings. So we need to get them as soon as possible. Also, then we're going to get these Titans over, and we can actually mass-produce Titans now. We're in the green. Okay, so also there's another building. Turrets count as buildings too. Okay, perfect. That guy is tanking, awesome. And now we're gonna just destroy the last couple of buildings which are still here. It's not gonna be a big deal from that point on. Okay, there's another infantry building. The last one, there's another, no, that was alive, there's another one here. Get these guys to destroy this. Come on. And then we're done with mission. Woo! Actually went pretty well. I can't complain. We just misplaced at the start once, but besides that, everything's okay. Got enough units, can destroy everything, and base is still standing. Perfect. Woo! Alright, cool. I'm happy. So that way, we destroyed everything. We did not lose our our base, and now we can progress. So, next mission up is going to be another chill mission, luckily, after the hardest one, which is going to be the Mammoth MK prototype mission. So they're going to introduce a new GDI unit, which is the Mammoth, and we're going to basically destroy it with the Rocketeers only. Like, so we just mass Rocketeers and destroy it. But before that, we need to take a look at the map and how awesome it is. And while we have to do that, we just need to first do the technology part. And now, they're introducing it. We have the cutscene, and because we need to prepare a bit, we have time to get some further information in. So go for it.
All right then. If you're just tuning in, we are UKSG and we are a seasonal marathon. So we come to you 4 times a year, once through every season, and typically, once upon a time, we would be coming at you live from Glasgow, Scotland. But due to the current situation, we're actually bringing you a 3-day marathon instead of a typical 2-day one, from the comfort of our own homes. But don't you worry, we're not lacking any Scottishness in this marathon, as we will have our resident Scotsman Argic coming on later to fill up our Scottishness for this entire marathon. So stay tuned, and we'll be bringing you some more speedruns currently through UKSG, hosted by ESA and BSG.
Alright, thank you very much. Okay, so one thing most players don't know when they play Command & Conquer, and I didn't know for a very long time, only realized that way later, is that if you build the same building multiple times, the production speed is getting increased. And that is what we're going to use. We're going to build 4 hands of knots, and then we're getting a lot of Rocketeers before we're going to march in and destroy the Mammoth MK. Because the Mammoth can do splash damage, and there's going to be a disruptor on the way, and I don't want to get attacked or destroyed by it. So we're just gonna make sure that we have enough Rocketeers so that everything goes safe. Like, he just one-shotted 3 units at the same time, but no problem, everything's gone fine. So yeah, with that, the super duper overpowered weapon just got killed in a couple of seconds. It's very, very powerful. Next going to be is another stealth mission. Like, for some reason in the 90s or in the early 2000s, wait, 2100s, I think is how it's called. Never mind, I'm not good with time zones. They like to do stealth missions in RTS games. Like, in Warcraft 3, it kind of makes sense because you have Euro units which can basically use that feature. But in Command & Conquer, you don't really have stealth units. Or, well, you have stealth units, but how are you supposed to play it stealthily if you just immediately destroy everything? But it doesn't matter. What we're going to do, well, excuse me, is we're going to sequence break it by letting ourselves seen in a stealth mission, and all we're gonna do is go into the patrol way where the enemy's heading, just to capture him. So normally there is a base in the bottom left, and you get tons of engineers. So you're supposed to take over this base, pretend that you're GDI, and at one point he's going to walk into your base, and then you can take care of him. We're not gonna do that at all. We don't have time to do that. What we're gonna do is we're getting ourselves seen immediately by the first patrol, let that guy run away, cross in his path, and just take him in. That's it. That's how you're doing it. So now we took him over, and we're just gonna run away, run back to the waypoint, put him in the transporter, and then we're getting to the last mission of the game, which is going to be a fun one once again. So yeah, last mission incoming. So the short game, yeah. The speedrun of this game, especially the not campaign, is very short because we are having not that many auto scrolls or protection mission. If you play the GAI campaign, it is the opposite. It is rather slow because of those missions, and there's not really a lot you can do to speed them up. So the speedrun for the GDI campaign, for example, is around an hour long. Not because the people who do the speedruns are slow, but because the game is just slow in general. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to take over these buildings, because then we can save, first of all, money, and it's very helpful. Then we need to place 3 rockets on the map, and 2 points are a bit of a difficulty, because one slot has an enemy base, the other one has enemy units patrolling. So what we're gonna do is we're going to build a lot of units up here to destroy the defenses, and on the other side we're going to build a lot of laser towers, which are gonna be able to protect our third building by basically abusing the build anywhere glitch. So here's our second rocket. It's not getting attacked. Perfect. So we just send the rocket over. Then we're going to send this bike over here. This is normal, so don't worry about it. This is supposed to happen. Okay, perfect. Second rocket is there. The other rocket is on the way. Okay, perfect. And that's basically the mission. Yeah, this... I don't like this. Okay, laser tower, quick. Yeah, I'm just taking safety precautions. It shouldn't be a problem. Also, nice moonwalking there. Okay, so with this, the mission should be done. All the rockets are on their place. We just need to wait for this guy to go over and then make yourself ready for time. Okay, the rocket is stuck. Doesn't matter. And... time. Yeah, this mission is very difficult in terms of doing it quickly, because the rockets, if they get destroyed, you need to do the mission again. Also, awesome cutscenes. No! Oh, I love the scream so much. It's great. Anyways, yeah, that was the last mission. This was Command & Conquer Tiberian Sun, the Not campaign. It is an amazing speedrun. It is very short. It is a lot of fun, especially when you have to play well and you do the glitches and you build anywhere and so on. Fun fact, you can use this trick even in multiplayer. So if you want to annoy some people, invite them to a local match. It is hilarious. But anyways, that was it from me. That was my last run for the marathon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining in. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had fun with me doing the games. I'm Heinki. I'll be doing more things in the future probably. And yeah, enjoy the marathon and see you next time. Bye-bye.
In the technology of peace.
I love you, I do need you, I do, I love you, I do need you, I love you, I do need you, I love